Yes guys, welcome back to the Full On Football channel. It is time for yet another match day vlog, and today it's FA Cup day again. The first round is finally here. It's one of my favourite times of the football season when the FA Cup first round commences. Today we are heading to Stevenage. It's Stevenage versus Guiseley. League One Stevenage against Northern Premier Division Guiseley. There's a few leagues between these two. Like I said, League One Stevenage, and then Guiseley I think are 7th in the Northern Prem, so they're not near the top of their division. They're sort of mid-table, just outside playoffs. But I'm really looking forward to today because, of course, it's FA Cup. Anything can happen. The magic of the cup is already alive because Tamworth beat Huddersfield last night in a shock victory. It has to be said. Well, we're gonna hope that the same doesn't happen today here for Guiseley. But I'm really excited to see how many fans Guiseley are going to bring down. I'm thinking maybe at least half of the away end because they are. I don't want to sort of be rude, but they do seem like quite a small. Sorry, what was that?
I think it's they bought 250. I've seen
250. 250. Okay, so it's not a huge amount then if there's 250. But of course, to those who've made the journey down, fair play. But yeah, I was just saying about how we don't want to see what happened with Tamworth and Huddersfield here today at Stevenage. And I say we, it's not my dad driving today.
hello.
It's Jack. Oh, Mr. Stevenage himself. What are you saying then? So a bit of bad run of form since we last came to the Cambridge game. What needs to change today, and do you think today can be a confidence lifter if it's a 3 points?
I think today is massive. I know it's against a shit side. Well, I say shit side, they could come out and fucking outplay us. You know, you never know what's going to happen in the cup. But today I think it's massive. If we lose, serious questions have to be asked of the players and the staff. And or if we win, it's just a confidence boost and we get back into form.
What are you saying for score prediction?
We are very good, so I'm going to say 2-0 Stevenage, but you know my predictions, whenever I say 2-0 it always goes the other way. But yeah, we have 4 fit defenders at the moment, 2 right backs, we've got 1 centre back. So it's not looking good. I mean, today we might be able to scrape past today, but going back into the league, I don't know.
Well, like you say, today is a massive game for confidence. I think, of course, like we said, of course, Guiseley being in the Northern Prem, they're not a very high calibre team, but you know you've got to take nothing away from them for getting to this far in the FA Cup. But a win is a win, isn't it? And I think Stevenage are lacking in that sort of department at the moment. So any win is a good win. So I'm going to go with I'm going to go 3-1. I think guys are going to get their away goal. I hope they do as well, because of course I think, like I said, they've done so well to get this far into the FA Cup. I think they deserve their moment to have a bit of a celebration. But I think Stevenage, of course, will be just too good in the end. I think they'll be going through to the second round. So here we are, ladies and gents, inside Dynamics now. It's about 15 minutes until kick-off, and it has to be said the turnout here at Stevenage is pretty poor. I guess it is a cup game though, so you've got to, I guess, give that some thought, but it's what it is, I guess. We're going to try and make as much atmosphere as possible. And there's about 200 Guiseley fans out there. We had a look on their Instagram. There's about 235 over there. Yeah, fair play to every single one of those who made their journey down today from pretty much Bradford and Leeds. Yeah, really, really good effort for them. Best of luck this afternoon. Like I said, I hope they get a goal, I hope they get their celebrations, but of course we are here for Stevenage to see and try and get through to round 2. But like I said, it's the magic of the cup, anything can happen. Would not be surprised if Guiseley snatch something here today. Kick-off is coming up. So right, ladies and gents, welcome back to the Full On Football channel. It's Saturday, it is football day, and the FA Cup proper has returned. First round today, and we have Stevenage versus Guiseley for you this afternoon. Big game, of course. Stevenage wanting to improve and get back into the third round like they did last season. They do not want to be losing to a side 2 tiers below them like they did last season against Maidstone. Guiseley are 3 tiers below them. They are in the Northern Premier Division, which is the division below the National League North and South. Guiseley themselves on a pretty decent season. They're currently 7th in the Northern Prem, wanting to make a return to the National North. They've done incredibly well to get here this far in the competition. They've managed to draw Stevenage, who are mid-table in League One. It will be one of the, I'm sure, will be one of the biggest results in the club's history if they're able to pull a result out today. And they will fancy their chances as well, because Stevenage are fielding a pretty weak squad with almost all of their defensive backline out injured. They will feel that maybe just a bit of FA Cup magic will be able to come and help them over the line here and get themselves in the second round. Kick-off is coming up. It's all fun and games, but Guiseley have found the net before Stevenage, albeit offside. That's a warning sign. Here we go. I told you all you need to know. Half time, Stevenage 0, Guiseley 0, and well, like I said, the FA Cup magic is sort of in the early phases here, it has to be said here. At the Lambics, it's not been a good first half at all. Guiseley fans really loud on the left-hand side. They have been all game, fair play to them. They're currently seeing their team play pretty decently. I mean, of course, they haven't had many chances aside from that one goal that actually was disallowed. But they're sitting back, they're soaking up the pressure, they're doing an incredible job at it. They're trying their best to maybe just try and sneak something on the break, but at the moment, they get what they want, and that's a replay. Well, it's easy to say, the things have got to improve for Stevenage. It's been by far the worst I've seen them play. I mean, of course, Cambridge was bad enough, but that was League One. This is FA Cup against a 7th tier team. I mean, of course, like you say, you give guys their credit for holding up the defensive line so well, but Stevenage, they haven't looked good at all. They look exactly the same as they did when I was here against Cambridge the other week. They need to improve. At the moment, we're heading for a replay in a couple of weeks' time at Guiseley. Half time at Stevenage 0. Guiseley 0. taken what, 50 or so minutes. All the Guiseley players are crowding the referee. The linesman has a flag. The referee looks like he's deciding something. No, he's telling them to go to centre circle. It's a goal. Stevenage finally take the lead. But like I said, it's still not been a good performance in this second half. But it's been better. Let's just put it that way. It's been better from Stevenage. Be interested to see whether they can push on now. Good sort of 35 minutes left, so it's time for Guiseley, but there is also still time for Stevenage to go for more. Guiseley now have to come out, and that's 1-0. I didn't catch it on camera, but that is a massive let-off. Mix up in defence and Guiseley found themselves in on goal. Really good goalkeeping in the end.
Just like, especially like 5 goals. Yeah, I know you can. Still, mate. They do this after this. These guys are playing much better.
Well, that's sort of been how it's been these last couple of minutes. Stevenage really up against it by Guiseley, pushing with everything they've got to try and get a goal, and they're so unlucky there.
They're losing. Yeah, that's their big out.
Fucking shit!
Well, incredibly, it has been coming. These last 20 minutes, Stevenage have been absolutely awful. This is a new low for Ravel and Stevenage. This is disgraceful. And you've got to take nothing away from Guiseley because they've sensed that there's something in for them here, and they've found it, and they've got their goal that they have deserved. And it is a massive mistake in defence as well that's led to it. But like I said, you make your own luck. And Guiseley have done just that, and they deservedly are back level. And they're heading for a replay. There's 7 minutes to go. Could they even snatch the win? 110% justified. Absolutely awful today from Stevenage. I'm going to get into Guiseley later on. I'll give them their own section in my post-match, but I'm going to talk about their fans because, yeah, fair play to every single one of them who came down today. Really good support from start to finish. Of course, it was their big day out, but they made it and they enjoyed it. And deservedly, I think they take a result back up north for Stevenage today. Absolutely awful. Well, it shows how much I know. Apparently, it's extra time and penalties. I thought it was from round 3 onwards that they scrapped the replays, but it is, and it looks like that's where we're heading. So we will see a winner today. Unbelievable chance again for Guiseley. It's awful defending from Stevenage. It's ironic because they've actually improved in this extra time, but it should not have taken extra time to improve. Not good enough, really not good enough. We're at the 15th minute now, so we're halfway through extra time. We're just going to end 1-1. There we go, half time here in extra time, 15 more to go, and then it's the dreaded penalties. So Stevenage failed to beat Guiseley in open play this afternoon at the Lamech. 120 minutes of football, and we are still level at 1-1. We are going the full length here. It's going to be penalties. Down this end, he's shooting the Stevenage end. There is the first miss. Jordan Roberts blinks first. It's now up to Guiseley to take the initiative in this penalty shootout to make it 2-1 after 2. Guiseley blink again, not again, sorry, for the first time this penalty shootout at least, but that was a golden chance to take the lead. Oh, still 1-1 after 2. Both sides now hit the bar. Well, these penalties for Stevenage are really summing up their afternoon, it has to be said. Absolutely awful. What was that? Terrible effort, and Guiseley again have a chance to take the lead. Guiseley are nearly there. If Elliot List fumbles this, Guiseley are going to the second round of the FA Cup. So this is it then, score to win for Guiseley and to send them into the second round. I'm sure this player here will have no bigger penalty in his career than this. This is absolutely massive for Guiseley to make potential history here. I'm not actually sure if they've been in the second round before, but this game will certainly go down in their history if this penalty is to be scored. Wow! We go on after 5, it is 3-3 I think it is. Oh, gutted for him. What a chance that was to send him through. So now can Stevenage rectify and score and then apply the pressure to Guiseley? It's sudden death. So now Miss and Stevenage are through. Is that finally balanced at the moment? Brilliant penalty. Well, there it is. We got there eventually. Full time here at the Lamex. Stevenage won, Guiseley won. When it ends 4-3, or I don't even know what it is, on penalties. It was by no means a pretty performance, and I'll tear into Stevenage afterwards, don't worry. But that is it. And Stevenage do eventually book their place in the second round of the FA Cup. But football is a cruel sport, and it is particularly cruel for these Guiseley fans over here tonight. They did absolutely everything they could. Equalised, pushed for another, defended, but they just couldn't do it. They were even a penalty kick away from the second round, but it just eluded them in the end. It just was not to be, but I have to say, absolutely fair play to every single one of those Guiseley fans who made the journey down today. Incredible support, and fair play to every single one of these Guiseley players. From minute 1 to minute 120, and even the penalty shootouts, they did their town proud today. And they bow out of the FA Cup in style. They'll travel back up to the North Guiseley knowing that they took a League One team right down to the wire. Alright then guys, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet because I'm sure the video is already about probably 30 minutes long. Yeah, so finally it's full time. It's now 6 o'clock. We were in that ground for about 3 hours. And yeah, like I said, me and Jack were talking on the way back to the car, and it feels more like a draw than it does a win, because you can't celebrate that, I don't think. I mean, of course, yeah, like, okay, fine. Stevenage are through on penalties, they're into the second round, of course, that's good. It's better than being out, of course, but, you know, it's like, it's one of those ones where you've won, but at what cost? Like, you can't really celebrate it like a huge win or anything like that, so, yeah, I'm disappointed with the team today. Pretty much throughout the whole game, they didn't really look up for it. Guiseley were sort of happy to sit back for a majority of the game, but then once Stevenage took the lead, I felt like that was the chance to then go and sort of take the game to them and try and go for a second or a third to try and kill the game off. They just didn't do it, and then of course they equalised, Guiseley equalised, and then they actually looked like the better team. But like I said, I think they did deserve to equalise because they've been so well defensive. They've been so good defensively throughout the whole game. And yeah, I just think they deserve something out of it. I thought originally it was a replay, but of course extra time and penalties happened, and yeah, Guiseley were literally there and just so unlucky not to go through. But of course, you know, when luck's on your side, it's on your side. Stevenage did go through, and they're in the pot for round 2. So yeah, fair play in the end to Stevenage. But yeah, like I said, fair play to Guiseley and all their fans. Really good support. Really good football club as well. And yeah, wish them the best for the future. But that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow when I go to MK Dons versus AFC Wimbledon. It's an absolute massive one. It's the second time this season I'm seeing that game. Third time on the channel, but it's only the first time at Stadium MK, so I'm absolutely buzzing for that. Hopefully it's a bit of a better game than today, but we'll see what happens. I'll see you tomorrow.